Going live. You're live. Okay. How you doing, people? Hmm. So I realized that I've gone live and it's a little early. So I was trying to see if this was an okay time to go live. And okay, hey, Michaela. So it is a good time to go live. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do this for about an hour. So it's 1:48, 2:48, or 3 o'clock. Let's just do 3 o'clock. Uh, so, hmm, how y'all doing? Hello. Oh, do you like my shirt? I realize this is not the most appropriate shirt to be wearing um, during Zoom calls, okay? Because I have been wearing this shirt, and I'm sure people only see the y'all mother, but it says y'all mother need science, okay? And that is how I'm feeling today in terms of the political unrest that is going on in our country, or not our country, well, who's ever this country that I'm currently in, the United States of America. Okay, I don't know where this live stream is going to go, but there's an election. The world might be ending for all we know, because I just say, please someone change the passwords to the nuclear arsenal, because I don't want this fool being like, oh, my dad said that yesterday, and I was like, you know what? I really don't think it's that easy. Like, a button. I know we imagine there being like a self-destruct button, like, dook, the world. I don't think he could just go into a room and press a button. No, I don't. I don't know how it works either, but I doubt it's that easy. Um. Anyway, so it's kind of maniacal to me to think about how blindly, like, how his followers are. I am absolutely appalled by, well, I'm not surprised, because hashtag America, this is America. But like, I don't know. I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about other things, because y'all gotta let me know what I talk about. You guys want to hear, no, because this whole, okay, I expected the election to take a while. Girl, I was here like this. Look, Tuesday I am unplugging because I voted. Okay, I'm sure we all did. We all voted. We all either sent in our early ballot, mail-in ballots. Clearly, that wasn't the best idea, because now here we are, 3 days later, 2 days later. But anyway, I did an early ballot for the state of California. I do think that California sends all of their registered voters. How's Chinese tutoring going? Oh, okay. I'm gonna get right there. Wait, whoa. So I was thinking we were just gonna unplug on Tuesday, and then no, here we are on Thursday, and nothing has changed. It's like, how is Chinese tutoring going? Okay, so I kind of like, I have a big crush on my Chinese tutor. Like, okay, maybe not big crush, a subtle crush, because I don't really think that he's the man for me, but he's like eye candy. I love having crushes. Like, I'm single. I'm a single woman. Okay. Single, beautiful woman. I mean, I know it doesn't translate right now. I know I ain't looking, y'all motherfuckers need science. I know I'm not looking all A1 right now, but like, I'm cute. Okay. And I should just have them lining up. So since they're not lining up on their own, I'm going to line them up for me. So crushes on I think I have like several. So I have a new crush as of today too. So tutor, have a crush on him. He's Chinese, but he lives in Japan, and he's about 37, I think. I think he's 10 years older than me. I can't remember his birthday, because, a lot of people like to know about the signs and stuff like that. And I do too. I'm not the biggest follower of it. I also want to know your Meyer-Briggs or whatever. But I don't remember his sign. What else about him? He does work in teaching Japanese and Chinese. And I think he has his own company, whatever. Let's see. Do I have any more pictures of him? I don't think so. I don't know. We talk about whatever we talk about. Like I think things have gotten a little bit flirtatious. Like, but then again, I always think people are flirting because I'm flirting, or I'm like always a little bit like coy. Like, so y'all tell me what you think about this. So this was a couple weeks ago. I might maybe not flirting, but like erring, er, the side of flirt. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, we don't have any topics, mind you. All we do. I remember you talking about him on that one life. He was cute. He's cute. He's got a really like kind of face. I don't know what kind of, but he's from Dali. Dali. Have you heard of Dali? It's in Yunnan province. So he doesn't even know his own ethnicity. I was asking him. I was like, "Well, what are you?" I was like, "I don't think you're Han." He's like, "No, I'm not Han. I'm whatever. I don't know." He's like, "I don't know. I'm mixed." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. So that's interesting. You're mixed. Okay. Tell me more about that." And he was like, "Oh, I'm from this and that." Bai Zhu. There's another one, Mao, I think, or Meow or something. Uh, anyway, so a couple weeks ago, oh, mind you, we don't do any preparation. It is just we talk. That's it. That's the whole class. Like, there's no topic in mind because like I'm already fluent in Chinese. I just like to speak more. And he like if I'm having regular conversations with people, I don't expect them to really like correct me, but like with him, he'll correct me and he'll like be like, "Oh, okay, this is a better way to say this," or I'll be like, "Oh, how do I say that?" Or what's the best way to say that? Anyway, so a couple weeks ago, he was wearing a shirt, and the shirt was in Spanish, had some writing in Spanish. And I was like, "Oh, what does your shirt say?" And he's like, "I don't know." I was like, "Oh, you just wear shirts where you don't know what they say?" And he's like, "Yeah, I mean, whatever." I said, "Do you know it's Spanish?" And he's like, "Oh, I didn't know that. Da da da." And he's like, "Oh, one time, one time my friend gave me this shirt that said, I like or I love doggy style." And I was like, "You love doggy style?" And he was like, "Oh, do it. Yeah, of course." And it was like a little bit of a back and forth banter. Well, I was like, "Oh, okay." Anyway, then there was once I said to him like, "Oh, I feel a little bit like I'm trying to lose weight." See, you see, it's a little bit like borderline. Okay, I don't. And he told me that if I come to Japan, he will or Tokyo, he will take me out or whatever. And I was like, okay, 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 okay. I see you. I said, okay, I see the same thing. And he's got a deep voice and he's smart. I was like, okay, if we weren't in a global pandemic, I might just have to book a flight. I mean, any excuse to go to Japan. I mean, like, I love Japan. So if there's a something on the other line, on the other end of my trip to Japan, okay, I will not be mad at that. And he knows all of Japan. He's been there for like 18 years. So another time I was like calling myself a little bit like, "Oh, I've gained so much weight. I'm so fat." Like, and he was like, "Oh, you're not fat. You're okay." I don't know how to say. Okay, let me look up this word in English because I don't even know. Like, we don't have that. We're not that eloquent in our language. We don't give a fuck. We just be like saying, "Oh, you slim thick." That's the best way for us to say this in English. But in Chinese, okay, let me see what the word is. Okay. So yeah, feng fu it says rich, plentiful, abundant. Right. So he basically said I was abundant. Okay. You ain't fat, you abundant. I was like, what? What? I'll see you. So I'm like, I'm trying to like, well, I haven't done anything, but but I feel like maybe I should start like, I don't know, like maybe not wearing these y'all motherfucker shirts. Maybe I should wear something a little bit more, a little bit more Indian, like a little bit more, I mean, I always put my wig on when I have class with him or any class. Cause I mean, like, oh, I know I must feel comfortable with y'all because I didn't even put my wig on. Okay. Yeah, so he said, "Oh, you feng fu." I was like, "Wait, yes, I am feng fu." He was over here like, "Girl, during the Tang Dynasty, they would have been all about you." And I was like, "Yes, okay, the Tang Dynasty, take me back, take me back." I'm sure I was Chinese in my past life, and I know I was living in Tang, China at the time. This dude is like, oh, I don't know. I just need him to like I just need to know his height. And I know we did this last time, but I'm gonna have us do it again because that was a couple months ago. And people's opinions change. Because the thing is, I don't know how to search him on social media. I just have him on WeChat. So I don't even think he has social media. He's too old. Not to say he's too old, but like he is in his late 30s. So he has lived a significant part of his adult life sans social media. So I wouldn't see a guy like him having Instagram or having, like on his WeChat, he doesn't even have like anything on his Pengyo trend. His Pengyo trend doesn't even have any posts. Like, see, it's just nothing. Usually you can click and see people's moments. Okay. His moments, look, calligraphy and then some random saying. I'm even surprised he uses his own, what's it called? I will show you his video actually on italki. That's how I found him on italki. So if y'all don't use italki, do it. Can I see his picture? I can't enlarge the picture. Okay, so we're gonna like this is
こんにちは。私は中国生まれなんですが、今日本の東京で生活をしています。これまで、中国、アメリカ、イギリス。
You think I should just ask him? I'm gonna ask him tonight. I always forget. But I'm gonna ask him. Like, okay, can you tell me, please, in the comment, Michaela, tell me how to frame the question. Because I don't want to, like, how tall are you? Like, I don't know. I think there's a way to finesse it a little bit more, and I'm sure it's not that big of a deal asking someone their height. Like, oh, another thing. So last week, I have a mentor, right, who I actually just spoke to today. And this mentor, he's an older man. He's very nice, very smart, very like awesome. And we were texting. This was like a week ago, and I think it was the day before I had my Chinese tutoring. And like the way we were texting, I was like, is this flirting? Is he flirting with me? I don't know. I'm sure he is because it's okay. Even though my friend Sarah, she was like, girl, ain't nothing wrong with a little flirting. I was like, girl, yes, you're right. Why am I overthinking everything? Girl, please. You better do a little flirt here and there. She said, I love to flirt. I was like, oh, maybe I should start embracing it. Yes. So anyway, okay, I think you should make it casual. Like when y'all just talking, be like, oh, you look oh, I love that. You look tall. Ooh, that's perfect. Perfect. You look tall. Oh my gosh, this is why you have to ask people. But then anyway, no, he's tall. No. I think the way you from like, I don't think he'll like, how we think about all this stuff. He ain't thinking about this. It's not going that far in his head. Like he got his own life, but I really think that's perfect. You look tall. How tall are you? Okay. Writes that on hand. So, okay. So I was thinking that my mentor, my like real career mentor was like flirting through a text, but he wasn't. Like, it was just, it wasn't like the same banter that me and this dude had. Okay. We need to put everyone on nicknames. You know how I am about nicknames. Okay. If you come up with a good nickname for Chinese Tutor Bay, I don't want to call him Chinese Tutor Bay, but even though me and my friend call him Chinese Tutor Bay, I'm trying to come up with something better. But that's it for right now. So we got Chinese Tutor Bay and we have mentor. Okay. So mentor and I were texting. I was over here like, is it? Okay. Yeah. So I asked, what's his name the following day, Chinese Tutor Bay. And he was like, "Oh, I don't know. Like if I wanted to fuck, I would just say it straight up." And I was like, "Oh." He's like, "I'm a little bit," and he was teaching me all these words, which I've learned before, but I just never use them in that sense. Okay, so the words that he taught me, which was "I may." I may is like you can say "I may guanxi," which is kind of like a situationship, like, oh, we're like just, I may, like, it's, which if you actually look it up in Pleco, it's like ambiguous or vague, dubious. Okay. So basically he was like, I don't know. He's like, oh, I'm not very, I may. That's what he said. I'm not very vague or whatever. He's like, if I want you, I'm gonna just tell you straight up like that. If I want, or if he didn't say if I want you, he said like, if I want a woman, like I'm not just gonna text her all this crap. Like I would just actually say something straight up to her. I was like, oh, okay. He's like, oh yeah, most men are like that. Most men just, if they want that, they're gonna shoot their shot. And I was like, yeah, do you think he's shooting his shot? He's like, I don't think he's shooting his shot, because if he was shooting his shot, he would be shooting his shot. He's like, because I would be shooting my shot. And I was like, you're right. See, he's kind of like a friend, right? He's kind of like a guy friend. I don't really have any guy friends, not at this point in my life, just because like we're in a pandemic and I have to start over with a new life every 6 months, see, or every year. Imagine, like, literally how many new beginnings have I had? It has been a lot of new beginnings in the last 2 years. So like what, 2018, I was in China, left, then came home doing whatever I was doing nothing and doing something and nothing. And then and now here we are. We're in 2020. Yeah, 2020. And I'm at school. I'm having school, but everything is at home. Like, here is my school. Oh, I've been staying at my dad's house for during the weekdays, and he made me like a cute little office. And this is like my childhood bed. Not my child, like my dad. Okay, background. So my dad and my mom are divorced. They've been divorced since I was in high school. And my dad owned a home while they were still together in Sacramento, where we are now. And he also lived with my grandparents in their house in San Francisco. And when my grandparents both passed away, my grandma died in like 2012, I believe. And they sold the house in 2014. So my dad permanently moved out here to Sacramento. And so now I just kind of want to spend more time with my dad. I don't like the fact that he lives alone. He's an amputee. I don't know if I told you guys that, but like, yeah, I mean, he's totally like self sufficient. Is that a word? Self sufficient or self able, able to take care of himself. But yeah, who wants to? He has a girlfriend, but his girlfriend lives and works in San Francisco and lives some other city. Yada yada yada. Anyway, so I've been like coming out here on the weekdays, like from Monday to Fridays, and then staying in not the Bay, but like in San Francisco at my mom's on the weekends, just like a little like custody battle. No, like, girl, grown, you real grown, sis. Okay. I forgot what I was talking about. Did I finish the story about the mentor and how I thought he was flirting with me? Yeah, I did. And then how the tutor babe was like, no, I don't think he's flirting with you, because if he was flirting with you, he would just say it outright. I would say it outright. All right. I was talking about guy friends or something. That was my point. Okay. So, or guys. So like my whole schooling is here. We know this. We're doing remote learning, distance learning, or remote working. So you know how it is. This is not my office, mind you. My office is downstairs. I have a much better office than this. It's just a place I laid my head. And I bought these like nice silk sheets. They're not silk. They're satin. Okay. They were on Amazon for like 20 something dollars. And I love them. It makes me feel a little bit more like luxurious. Okay, I think he wants to take it a little bit further because he liked the idea of you come to. Okay, let me tell you, girl. Another thing he said, girl. I'll be taking notes. Okay, you just have to take notes. And we laugh so much in our sessions. Like we laugh a lot. Okay. So he said to me, no, I forgot. I asked him, I was like, oh, well, where's somewhere you would want to travel to? Like, where's the place? He said San Francisco. I was like, mm, who's in San Francisco? Do we know anyone in San Francisco? Okay. Hmm. And my dumbass, you know what I said? I was like, oh, well, it's not really good to come now because everything's been closed. But you know, it's not closed. I'm not closed. I'm open. Yeah. So I have seen like a lot of like, at least, okay. So he was like, oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, another question. Should I bump? No, I don't think I'm gonna do that just because it's tiring. Like I usually do 30-minute sessions with him twice a week. And like I will do 1 hour if we skipped one day, right? Oh my gosh. My counselor's calling me. Just hang on. Hello? Five. Yeah, so I registered for all of them already. So no, the clinic was bumped off. Yeah. Okay. Okay, perfect. Right. Right. You're either in or you're not, for sure. Okay, thank you so much for letting me know. All right, you too. Bye bye. Thank you. Okay, y'all, where was we? Where were we? I was trying to talk about the different crushes that I have, or like my arsenal of crushes, or like crushes, mans in general. So, the tutor. We're talking about the tutor. Okay, so I usually do 30 minutes with him, but I was thinking maybe I should bump it up to an hour each time. What do y'all think? Is that too much? Because like after an hour, like after 30 minutes, we're just kind of like talking about nothing, talking about nothing. But maybe it would be an opportunity to like get to know each other. But we've talked about what's the next topic I should talk about with him. Like what should I ask him? I mean, we're gonna ask him how tall he is. I don't think so. That would give you more time to talk. So you mean I should do 1 hour? What's that? Okay, so I might start doing 1 hour. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do that and then we'll what's it called? I will try that out an hour each time. He's like, oh, you're the only person that I have 30 minutes with. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. Speaking Chinese for an hour straight. I'm like, good, brain dead. Well, not really, but sometimes. What else? Okay, so all of this law school experience, I'm wondering how it would be if it were in person because I've seen one guy who I think, no, two who I think are really, 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 really attractive. No, three. Okay. So we'll give little, it's just me, you, and one other person. So why don't we just talk about who they are. Okay, so one, we're not going to disclose any names. How about I show a picture so you guys can judge, but no names will be disclosed. Okay, so don't image search or anything like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go on like what, LinkedIn or something, and then you know what I don't like? It's gonna show that I've looked at their profile, huh? That's never cool. That's not okay. Oh my god, I'm sure I looked at this guy's profile. Or whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, this is his profile. He's cute, huh? He's cute. But we look like brother and sister. Like, that's my only thing. I'm like, is that my, I don't know. That could be my brother for sure. Okay, then the other one, he's just okay. But I actually have a class with this one. But having a class with someone doesn't even matter because y'all know. It's just all on Zoom, so no one has met each other. I'm like, ooh, would I just be like getting my life if I had and he's just okay, right? And listen, he's just kind of okay. Oh, wait, girl. He's cute too, right? And then there's one guy in my who's part of the LLM program, and he's from you guys see I have diverse taste, and so does Michaela clearly, okay? Because girl, we are equal opportunity daters. I just like him tall with money, okay, and some sense, right? Let me see if the other guy has a photo. Oh, I have never added him on LinkedIn. But oh yeah, if y'all want to add me on LinkedIn, just search my name. I'm on there. His name is, I was gonna like disclose his name. It's something with B. Okay, let me see. I know I have him as a contact in my phone. And he's from Hungary, right? This third dude, bachelor number 3. Here we go. Okay, there we go. So he looks tall. You're right. We're talking about number 2. Number 3, bachelor number 3. So I'm going to give a disclaimer. I don't think this picture does him justice because I've seen him on the live, on just not in person, but on the live. And like, he's tall. Okay. And he's from Hungary. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna delete this live stream. But like, I'm just saying, like, imagine if this were in person, okay? I would literally just be like getting my flirt on. I'd just be getting my flirt on. Like, why not? Okay. Why not? I just feel like I just want to have a whole. She said he seems like a sweet guy. Okay, I'm not gonna delete it. So, right? Okay, so also, because we're talking about crushes, so that's crush number 3. So crush number 1, bachelor number 1. Y'all remember the pictures? I can show you again to refresh your mind, but just bear with me. Bachelor number 1. Never talked to him, never met him, but he is part of the Black Law Student Association, and I saw him there, and I was like, oh no, there was another event that I saw him at. Everything's on Zoom, so I think the first one was during orientation week, and then I saw him. I was like, oh, and he spoke, or it was like he was like a member or something like that, and I was like, oh, so I went and added him on LinkedIn, and that's what you guys should do, okay? Mind you, just a little bit of advice. You doing all these Zooms and all these like meeting people via electronically, just take people's names and search them on the LinkedIn and connect and do all that stuff. Okay. That's all you got to do. So I did match with him, or not match. Look at me thinking it was Tinder. I connected with him on LinkedIn, and that was it. And then fast forward to a couple weeks later, saw him at the I keep saying like saw or encountered, you know what I mean? Because everything is on Zoom. Everything I'm talking about right now is computerized, okay? Just so you know, because if I use the wrong word, like walk next to him or something like that, that's not true. I've not met any of these people in person. So And I was like, oh, he's cute. Okay. Just in the arsenal. Because I was like, oh, I swear, if this was like in person, I really think, because, okay, I know I look a mess right now, but I clean up very well. I clean up very well. And for my law school stuff, I would have been stunting. Okay. Wig right, lashes on. I was going to be like push up bra, bustier, and a suit, like a blazer. Okay. I was going to do the heels. So I was going to have my perfume, I was going to be smelling good, looking good. I mean, I probably wouldn't have been like the like valedictorian or anything, but I would have been best dressed. Okay, just so you don't know, y'all motherfuckers need science. Okay, so all I'm saying is, if we were in person, I'm sure I would have just did a little like bend and snap. Okay, don't bend and snap anymore. Legally Blonde, they teach you to bend and snap. No, you don't want to do that. What you want to do when you drop something, oops, I just dropped something. You have to like go down like that, like a squat. That's how you do it. And I mean, that's a little bit more mysterious. I mean, if you still want to bend and snap, that's okay. We don't blame you because it is effective. But the squat down and the pick up, like, oh, trust me, I would have done that around this dude. Bachelor number 2. So obviously I do my research. And like they have Canvas, Canvas? It's like a online platform that we're using for school. They show profiles, right, for each class, who's in your class. And some people add pictures, some people don't. So before any of the classes started, I just looked up the Canvas profile for the people who had enrolled. And I was like, let's see, do we have anybody that's cute in here? And that's where we found Bachelor number 2. Ooh. And so I was like, let me add him on LinkedIn, which I did. And then, we just had class together. But like I said, together does not mean in person, because if we was together, he would have been like, oh, let me sit next to me. Or is it better to, okay, why just remind that one like you did? You're on the street. Oh my gosh, I can't. I cannot. I am going to upload all of my old videos, okay? Michaela, you got me on that because I'm going to do it. I brought my external hard drive. I have all of those videos. I was just wondering if I should upload them or upload and react to them. That's my dilemma right now. But I think for the time being, I'm just going to upload them. So yeah, I will upload all those stuff so we can watch, and reminisce. Yeah, I remember. That was called I Suck at Flirting. No, I think that's the one that I don't have. Oh my God, you know what? So when my channel got hacked, there were a few videos that were not letting me do the downloading. And I think that was one of them. I'm going to upload them. Okay. That's my, okay, I'm going to write that as a priority. Where's my pen for next week? My priority is to upload all my videos. I was supposed to stay here this week, not go back to San Francisco, but maybe next week I'll stay. But yes, upload all of them. I'm like, well, I'm sitting around, just have them on. I know, it was a good, isn't it? I went to like get some pizza or something. I don't remember what else happened in the vlog. Because like, honestly, after I upload my vlogs, I don't really rewatch them. I rarely rewatch them because I'm just like, I'm embarrassed. But yeah. So that was Bachelor number 2. Bachelor number 3, I have his number. Like, I don't know. He actually has done his JD and he has passed the bar. So I'm kind of thinking of hitting him up. But I hit him up before and I said something really weird that I just don't think he like responded well to. Like, because so many conversations you have in law school are just one dimensional, believe it or not. You would think people with such academic people would be able to think a little bit outside the box, but they really don't. So a lot of people like the trajectory. I think I've mentioned this before. Forgive me for being repetitive if I have said this before, but it's like you graduate undergrad in whatever major, you take your LSAT, Then you do your 3-year JD law degree, and then you do your then you take the bar, or during your law degree you do become like a summer associate, you intern, all that crap, and then you graduate and you take the bar, and then you become a lawyer at a law firm. You find a law firm in an area you're interested in, whatever area law that is. And then, if you're in a big firm or a mid-sized firm or boutique firm, even then you're all like trying to compete with each other, especially if you're in like the law, like the big law firms. I think they call them like blue something law firm, some kind of name they have for it. But all these people just do that. Like that's their cut and dry trajectory. And you guys know me. I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. Like, I don't know what I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to go here. I want to do there. My mentor said it best. He said, because he's like the type, he's got the same type of thinking as me, and he's a successful person. So it can be done. Like you don't have to work at a law firm 80 hours a week trying to become partner and like he said he's a jack of all trades, but master of none. And I'm like, that's kind of like me. Anyway, so whatever I had said to bachelor number 3, the Hungarian dude, cause he kind of asked me, let me just go in the conversation. That was months ago. That was like in September. 2 months. Hope I didn't delete the conversation, because sometimes I'll delete stuff if I'm embarrassed. Like, beep, boop, boop. Where is the conversation? Oh, no wonder. I passed it. Okay. I have a feeling I deleted it. I have a feeling, but let me search his name. See if he's in there. Oh, shame on me. I deleted it, but he had kind of asked me like, what are you trying to do after law school? I was like, anything that's not a conventional job. And I think you're right. Like if you hear like non-conventional job, that might mean prostitution to some people, or stripper, or sex work. And I'm like, I might be thinking too heavily into it. But he never responded, and that was like 2 months ago. And so like we don't even have any classes together. So there's no reason for me to like keep in touch with him, but or him to keep it, or vice versa. What else? So that's 3 crushes that I have from my law school, and then I have a law school husband, but he's like my brother. Like I don't have a crush on him, but I love him. Like I so love him so much. He's the one who's from Zimbabwe, but it's from South Africa. Yeah, it's weird he didn't respond. I probably stumped him. I feel like that's the thing. I'm learning that I've got to have a little bit of a filter, a little bit, because people can't handle it. So, yeah, I got my 3 crushes, and then my school husband. Like you know how that like your work husband, like my school husband. Like we call each other and be like, oh, are you okay? But he's like the only person in my exact same major, and we take most of our classes together, and we're the only LLMs in the courses, so we're like struggling together. So like, yeah, work husband, struggle husband. So I've developed another crush. Now this one is I've not met. He doesn't go to the law school. Okay, so my tactic has just been like, let me just go on LinkedIn and connect with different people. And yeah, so, or at least people in the industry, whatever. So there's like a mentor program with my school. So the mentor that I have is not the same as the mentor from this mentor program, right? So the mentor from the mentor program, like they gave us a list of like 30 something people. And they said, oh, you get to choose. So I was like, okay, how am I going to choose my mentor? I'm going to go with someone who's cute. I'm just kidding. So I ended up just like seeing the whole list, and I just looked everyone up on LinkedIn, like literally that easy. I just looked everyone up, and then I narrowed it down to like 3 people. Like 2 were like Asian, 2 Asian older men, and then 1 young guy from like Oh my God. He's from, where is he from? Uzbekistan. Okay, let me show you him. I don't remember his name, but we have connected on LinkedIn. So he was one of the options for the mentor. And I was like, should I get someone who's cute, who is in my same major, or should I get someone who's like just like old and knows the field? Okay. Oh, we have someone else. Hey, Shawnee Samuels. We've been talking about crushes and stuff like that, or my crushes or men. I don't know what we're talking about. What was his name? Let me try to find his name, and then I can show you guys his picture. So, Shawnee, I think I'm gonna have to show everyone the pictures again. Now, where this is okay. So we had 3 bachelors, school husband, and then we have this other person who graduated last year in the same major I'm doing, who is now in the mentor program, but he's not my mentor. I didn't choose him, but I did add him on LinkedIn, and I think he's from Uzbekistan. Okay, Uzbekistan. He's kind of got a little bit of a like, which is okay. Oh my God, isn't he cute? Oh my God, no, with the chin on. Y'all don't think so? He's got this little, I can do a little shaver for that. Oh my God, I think he's so cute. Right? Should I message him right now and be like, oh my God, yeah, you graduated. Hey, I'm going to do that. Y'all tell me what to say. Compose it. Here, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. He has a good smile. He's okay looking. Well, you didn't see the other 3. Okay, look, we're working with, here's the thing. It's either this or nothing. The options, the pickings are slim, girl. I am starving, okay? I have to take what I can get. So for me right now, okay looking is okay. It works. But I mean, like, I couldn't see his unibrow. Oh, you got it. Let me go in. Let me go in. It's in. Oh, you can't zoom. You can't zoom. Dang. You really gotta look. Okay, because you see that? You see that? It's like a shadow. Y'all saw it? We don't. What's wrong with the unibrow? I mean, all you gotta do is take a little. That's it. That's so fixable. That is like a fixable flaw. You telling me you would? Okay, you have an option between someone who has a unibrow and someone who has like a. Which one are you gonna choose? Exactly. Because he's from Uzbekistan. That's like. I don't know. Don't say Borat. Don't do that. No, I was not gonna say Borat. That's like. I don't know why. It just gives me Turkish kind of Mongolian mixture, Genghis Khan and all of that Ottoman Empire teas. Like that's what Uzbekistan is, okay? So I will message him later when I'm like in the mindset to do it. Okay, so that was a side note. Okay, so I had 3 mentors to choose between. He was one of them. I said, I'm not going to choose him because you know what? I'm going to choose a person who's in the Bay Area and does the law stuff. But I can still message this person, which I still haven't done. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of his what's it called? Like screenshot it so I can remember because I'll forget everything. Okay. So anyway, I told you that they gave us a list of 30 something names for mentors to choose. And I was going through each and every name, looking them up on LinkedIn, seeing their qualifications and narrowing it down. I narrowed it down to 3 people. Unibrow Homeboy was one, but he just graduated like a couple months ago. So I don't know what kind of use he'd be to me, but maybe other than he might have like some outlines for me or some notes. Okay, I'll take it. Then there was 2 other guys, whatever. One of them lived in like Boston. The other one is out here. So I chose that guy. And anyway, so I went on that guy's LinkedIn and I found another guy. Like you see, like if you go on someone's LinkedIn profile, it will show you people also looked at, that algorithmic type of stuff. And I found this one guy who I'm like, oh my God. Okay, y'all tell, oh my gosh. Is he not popping up? Okay, I'm gonna have to look him up on his what's it called? So it's an IP tech lawyer. This guy. Okay, what do y'all think about this guy? What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think? There's I don't know him. We just have connections on LinkedIn and I connected to him, but he didn't add me. It says pending. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to give me some kind of something. Tell me what to do in the situation because I think he's cute. And it says, I advise tech companies on a variety of commercial, privacy, and IP issues throughout their company life cycle. Okay, he looks good. So, who is that? Oh my God, Henry Golding. Hey, let me see who's that? Henry Gold. Oh, that dude, the crazy rich Asian dudes. Oh, I do like him. I do like him. He's only 33. The second guy is cute. Okay, so how do I reach out to this person it's not under the guise because obviously we're not just boy crazy, but like you find people who are in your field and you also think they're cute. So you say, okay, hi, you don't know, like tell me, yeah. So I had added him on LinkedIn. He looks like exactly looks like he's changed your life. Oh my God. I know. And so like I just want to be like, I don't know, reach out and say something like a question, like a career question. Career question. Should I do that? I need some votes. Is there a voting system on here? Y'all just give me like a thumbs up or something. Cause yeah, I need some kind of thumbs up. Yes, go for it. Okay. Okay. So, under the guise of, oh, okay, I'm, you're, and he's in San Francisco. So why not? He does look like Henry Goes. Okay, so that's one person. I feel like I have another one as of today, but I really don't know this guy's age. I couldn't tell, but like you'll be surprised. He gives me I own he gives me I own a private yacht and drink expensive champagne teas, and you know what? That's what we need. That is what we need. Okay, I said to people, I was like, and I have no shame in my game. I am no longer dating brocos. That's what I'm gonna call them, brocos. No more brocos for me. No more. If you ain't about that life, if you ain't got some heavy pockets, sink us to the bottom of the ocean type of pockets. Okay, if we go in the ocean together and we float, I don't want you because you broke. You ain't got no kind of doubloons or nothing. I'm over it. I filled my quota. Okay, I've dealt with the broke, the stingy, I've done that already. Okay, I'm done. I want someone who's about the finer things in life. And I think I'm a finer thing in life. I feel like he wouldn't, I don't know, but like, is it an issue that like I press connect and it still says pending? Because everyone uses LinkedIn. LinkedIn is kind of trifling because it doesn't tell you last time they signed in. Oh, another thing is he was in Shanghai and was at Jiao Tong University, but I don't want to be fangirling. Okay, I want him to fangirl me. Like he should look at my profile and be like, "Oh my God, who is this chick?" But then it says he speaks Mandarin and Shanghainese, which I don't speak Shanghainese. But like, okay, so basically it says people also viewed, right? People also viewed, and I just usually go in and go tuk 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 tuk. Like that's what I do. I just add. Um, add add oh add yeah, literally that's how I do it. So I don't know how to like reach out to such a person. It's been like a week or so, maybe longer. I really think people check their LinkedIn. which sucks. Oh, and I kind of have a crush on this guy too, but he's okay. But he's smart. I heard him on a podcast. I mean, this guy's all right. But hey, attorneys who know about money got money. Okay, that's why I'm trying to get in where I fit in. Get in where I fit in. So you know what I'm gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna go down to his at the bottom of the page, and it says, "Oh, people also," and I'm gonna be like, "Okay, bloop, add, bloop, add." Like that's it. Bloop. Oh, so with I need premium. That I don't like. Why would I need a premium thing? Seattle, Washington. Huh. Um. Hmm. Connect. Ooh. I know. I'm like, I just want to be. I just want to like have a man who is rich and tall. Gao Fu Shui. We've been talking about the whole Gao Fu Shui thing for years. Okay, and I have not. I've refined my standards because I don't want just Gao Fu Shui. I want. Okay, you know who's the kind of man who I really want? Like just a prototype. And hear me out. Mark Cuban. What do y'all think? Y'all know who Mark Cuban is? Because to me, I'm like, if, okay, mind you, he's in his probably like 60s. I'm only 27. Oh, okay. Mark Cuban. So if you ever seen the show Shark Tank, he's a billionaire. He's one of the hosts of that or sharks of that. And he owns the Dallas Mavericks, and he's a billionaire. And he's like a tech dude and billionaire and venture capitalist and stuff. So he's 62, but his net worth is 4.2 billion. Mind you, he's married. Okay, so we get that. Like, I'm just saying the prototype. Like he's a tall ass dude, really tall. This is him. He's 62. Like, and he's like 6'4", 6'3", 6'4", and he's like a smart guy. And he's kind of like he's really generous, and he's like really like if you see him on Shark Tank, he's just the type of man who seems like he really compassionate and blah blah blah. I'm like, oh yes, give me a Mark Cuban, but like 20 to 30 years younger will work for me. Also, who's another one? I just thought of it and they left my head. Another one. Another one that I'm thinking of. Okay. Serena Williams, man. Serena, that's what I'm saying. A tall techie. A tall techie who just, I mean, I'm not really liking him in the quarantine because he needs to cut his hair. It's not my judge. But like, we're looking at the bigger picture, okay? He's a tall techie dude with some money. That's all about. It's one of my Neymar Jr. Oh, he's a Brazilian soccer player or football player. Yeah, I just like I like big men, like big old. I just want to be engulfed. That's why I'm like so reluctant to have a crush on Tudor Bay. Cause I'm like, I need to know how big you are because I just want to have a man who's just like he'll just kind of look down at me like, well, maybe not that much. At least okay. So chin has to go like to where my nose is. That's good, right? Chin to the nose, where the nose would be. That's the kind of who said he looks good too. Talking about what's his name? Alexis Ohanian. But yeah, so he's like a venture capitalist, like I mean he knows a lot about money. He knows about private equity. He knows about assets and blah, blah, blah. And that's just my thing. And then my other crush, which I think you guys know this. I have spoken about this before. He's the guy who I work. Well, I didn't really work with him, but like I tried to get in where I fit in with him. He lives in Australia, and I've never met him, but he's he used to work for my old company. Let me see if I can. I do not want to click on his. See, this is what I hate about LinkedIn. It shows you when you look at their freaking profile. Okay, so this is not the best picture of him. Okay, so I just need y'all to understand. But like, I've actually spoken to this guy, and I mean, like, what I like about him. That's what I'm trying to surround myself with men that I like, or idealize, or ideal men, because like the way he talks and the way like he's very humble, very nurturing. I remember I had a colleague who I knew in person, like in the same room. Just such a prick. Like I don't use that word lightly. Like a very much unpleasant person to be around through and through. No one liked him. He just had this energy of like, I'm better than you. I know more than you. You're dumb. I'm smart. Blah blah blah. Anyway, so like every time I would talk to him about anything under the sun, I felt like, ugh, this guy just really is annoying and he sucks. And I would like call him out on it. I'd be like, dude, you would be so like sex. And he was like, oh, I remember he was like, oh, I'm single. I was like, duh, you're single and nobody wants to deal with you. You suck. Like that's why, because you have all you're like prime real estate. You're like tall, decent looking. You kind of have a like receding hairline a little bit. Like that's okay. Girls, we're not whatever. And you're from a European country. You're Dutch, so like people, it's like you hit the jackpot with all the stuff. You know what I mean? You don't have to deal with, oh, does she like white guys? Does she like black girls? Like no, you don't have to deal with that. But the reason why no one wants to date you is because you suck. Like literally, we hate you. Everyone does. Everyone you've ever like hates you. Anyway, so I kind of like talk to him first, and just as like business relationship, nothing like that. And I kind of thought like, oh, this is how all Dutch men are, because I've heard things about Dutch people, about them being a little bit harsh, a little bit like blunt. But turns out this was just this person. Anyway, so when I had to have some kind of meeting with this crush, and I was like expecting, oh god, it's gonna be awful. It's gonna be like talking to this guy, like, no, quite the opposite. It was like an angelic conversation. I was like, wow, this man really knows his stuff, and he makes people feel comfortable, like he doesn't make anyone feel like, oh, well, why don't you know that? Oh, you don't know that? Mm-hmm. He was like very humble, humility is important. So that's why I had like developed a crush on him. I was like, oh my god, I can say that. Like, oh my god. And I happened to like email him like a couple weeks ago. And like, I don't know, just that. I told all y'all this, I'm sure. Like he ended up like we talked not like that, because I talked to him for work related reasons, and then I was like, oh my god, I really like not like, oh, I'm in love with this guy, but I was just kind of like, wow, I want to talk to this guy again, because he was like really knowledgeable, and like there was, like a rapport, like a cool connection kind of thing, like he's someone I would want to be friends with. And I asked one of my friends, and I was like, what should I do? How do I talk to him again? She was like, ask him to be your mentor. No, it was him. It was him asking like, who told me that. And I was like, okay. So I kind of like made it really professional, which is, like I said, the killing the two birds with the one stone thing. Mind you, he was in Australia while I was in China. And so it was like no chance of us meeting, or not no chance, but like what were the chances of it? So then what happened? I sent him like an email, like very structured email about like, oh yeah, I'm looking like, do you mind being my mentor? Do you have the time? Like, here's my resume. Boop, 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 boop. And he was like, yeah. So tell me, like, what are your expectations of that, or what do you want from that? I was like, well, like I want some guidance of like all the work I'm doing, blah blah blah. He's like, all right. So we started talking like every other week, and having like an hour conversation, and it was cool. It was always like, work, 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 work. Because I'm sure for him it was like literally professional. Like I'm sure, which is fine, which is great. Like I don't mind that. For me, I'm always back of the mind type of person, getting in where I fit in type of person. So I think we were talking for like the good part of a year, and this is like right on the crux when I'm about to leave China, because right before I got fired, I swear, like the carpet was just pulled from underneath me. And I remember like my boss had sent me this email, And the email was just so abrasive. I felt like I was like, damn. And I asked him, could he interpret the email? And because like the way my boss would write emails, I felt like he was at the keyboard like dun, 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 like this pissed, but it's just his email etiquette or lack thereof. Anyway, so he told me that like, oh yeah, we always told him about his email writing and how bad it was and how like the impression that it leaves. I was like, okay, so it's not just me. He's like, no, it's not just you, it's him for sure. Anyway, so in that conversation, he was like, yeah, like my girlfriend had, oh my gosh, when he said that, I had just was like, I don't remember what happened. I know I kept it cool. I played it cool. Okay. I did. I just did the whole time. Like, imagine for like 7, 8, 9 months, not knowing whether this person is single, not knowing much about the person. It's being like this big mystery, and that's of course someone like him wouldn't be single. It's only like fabulous women that are single. Fabulous men are never single. I told you about the other dude. Like he's single because he was a douchebag, like a ball sack type of person. Anyway, I felt like the wind was knocked out of me, but it was okay. I was like, okay, well, whatever. I'm going back to America. So, and anyway, yeah. So, in conclusion, I know some people came in a little late. I'm sorry. I usually try to do this at night, but I just had so much time to kill. And actually, I'm going to go until 3 o'clock. So we got like 10 more minutes. So, is there anything y'all want to know or y'all want me to address? Because in conclusion, this conversation, I'm going to be messaging the unibrow guy, possibly messaging the other guy, this one, the one who looks like Henry Golding. I'm going to possibly message him all under the guise of, okay, there's this black girl that lives in Taiwan, I believe. Right? Okay, I'm going to look it up. Okay, I'm going to look it up right now. Speaking seed. I love hearing people speak Chinese. That's so cool. You said speaking seed? Okay. Oh, wow. Black woman wins Chinese speech contest. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm totally going to watch that. Monodrama in. Oh, she only has 2 videos. Okay. Thank you for the suggestion. I'm totally going to look at that. Why VCs is saying no entrepreneur? Oh, I found another video. The power of the seed? What? Okay. No, that's right. Ooh. And it's hot. So I think I'm going to have to wrap it up. I'm going to try to go until 3 o'clock. It is 2:51. So if there's anything you guys want to know okay. Here's what I can talk about. YouTube. I so want to start making videos. I know, like, I say this all the time, but I'm like, ugh, the other stuff that comes with it, like the editing and the uploading, and then you have to think about like the marketing aspect of it so your videos can be seen. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just upload what I want. So what I've been doing, like in the last videos that I made, I keep the tags blank. I just put the, copy and pasted description in there maybe, because I hate that type of stuff. So if any of you guys can help me with that type of stuff, do reach out to me on Instagram, or if I put this here, this is my email. Because one of my goals, I did send like that. Oh, you missed my vlogs. I know, but it's like I can't vlog me being in the house. mean, I can. I don't go anywhere. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. So I've been taking my little cousin out places, and okay, you guys must vlog, so just do it how I was doing it before, essentially. And I'm gonna skip the whole SEO stuff. But what I ideally would want to do, oh my gosh, and your personality, oh, Michaela Rose, that is so sweet of you to share. That's so sweet of you to share. That's why I like doing the live streams. So what was I gonna say? Start vlogging more. I will. Oh, I remember what has stopped me from doing stuff. I gotta like free some space from my phone. That is the reason. And I forgot why I wasn't doing it, because it kind of was like iCloud and boom, boom. And that's why I said I want to hire someone to do this type of stuff for me. I actually have a friend who I can reach out to, and I'm sure she'll give me some advice. I'll be like, can you tell me how I can just, the thing is, if I have a camera, I don't use it. It's like it collects dust. And then I hate the idea of like plugging in and editing on the computer. Like, it just really drives me crazy. But maybe I'll just get more and more into it. We're slowly getting there. You know, I've started live streaming, maybe not consistently enough, but because every week is different. Maybe, oh, and then not only that, I can only live stream on my computer. I can't live stream on my phone. I showed you guys that I need 1,000 subscribers. And so I was like, oh, 1,000. Okay, maybe I should like buy 1,000 subscribers. Literally, like, I don't really care, because for me, like, what's $40? Just so I can have the feature. That's all I want. And that's what they do. You know, like, why is that why the benchmarks have to be by your following? That is so ridiculous. Like on Instagram, like, I want the swipe up thing, but like, you have to have 10,000 followers. I'm like, 10,000 just to. So like, I've had a friend who bought her stuff, and I'm like, I don't want them to flag me down. I don't really want to do that. It's so silly, right? And not only that, but it's not like you buy them from YouTube, of course. I mean, I'm sure YouTube owns all these companies, or has a stake in them somehow, or Google or Alphabet or whoever owns stuff. You know, learning more and more about companies, I'm like, oh, girl, these companies be so trifling. They be trifling. So if the consequences are just people know you bought some followers, like, I don't really care about that. Like, I'm not buying followers because I care about having followers. I want the feature. I want to be able to live stream on my phone. This is what I want to do, because otherwise I'm not bringing my computer everywhere. Like, I'm just not doing it. Like, my computer basically stays here in my office. Okay. And on the weekends, I don't bring it with me, and I don't bring my iPad with me. I just bring my phone. So yeah. Put more good contents there. Put more good contents here on my YouTube channel. I only have like 4 or 5 videos, I think. Maybe 6. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Like I'm busy, and like I said, the production part of it is just, oh, you are talented. Oh, that's so sweet. Is your name Dejia? Dejia. Oh, okay. So you guys give me so much confidence. Thank you. I appreciate it, because it makes me want to, like, oh, look at my little Chinese thing in the background. I didn't even notice that was there. My dad did that. It's like a lot of these Chinese things around. Oh my God, look. Could I pick this up? Let me see if this is heavy, because I don't want to. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this. This is a portrait taken of me the very first time. Are you planning on going back to China? Of course I'll go back to China, but to live, I don't think so. But this is a portrait of me from the first time I went to China. This was in Nanjing, right? This was on that little trip that I went to. And I remember the guy was drawing it, right? And there was flood of crowd around. I mean, it was like 100 people had gathered around us as he's drawing. Why don't you think you live there anymore? It's because the reasoning would be I want to live in my own space, right? I want to own property and stuff like that. And I just think that like buying property out there and living, it's a lot more complicated than out here. That's why like a lot of Chinese people, they buy homes in America cash money because out there it's really different. And I mean, I know one day you'll go to China. We just gotta like, because remember we're gonna have the what was I calling it? Black people go to China tour, Negro tour of 2021 or something like that. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. But like, okay, I put the date on here, and this is July 27th, 2011. So that was supposed to be our Negro tour thing. But keep hope alive. Have I been to Taiwan? Yes, I've been to Taiwan. The Negro tour was in the works, and then they decided to have a pandemic. Okay, global pandemic. So, okay. So what I should do? I should schedule a time to do my live streams. The thing is, you should see my schedule. It is jam packed, and I stay doing stuff on Zoom and things like that. But let's shoot for Thursdays. Okay? Y'all free on Thursdays? So basically, what I have on my schedule is at 4:00, I have my class. That's why I got to get off Zoom and not Zoom, off live, and then prepare for that, my corporations class. And then after that, I have a tutoring session, which is going to be 2 hours, which leads us to 7:30. And then 8:00, I have my Chinese class with Tutor Bay. Hey. And after that, I would be free, but that's already 8:30. A lot of y'all, from what I know, live on the East Coast. That's gonna be 11:30, 12:00. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want y'all to be up like that, and you get your beauty rest. But I think that will probably be like the most ideal time, because right now it's just kind of like an anomaly. Is anomaly a word? Yes, it is. Anomaly. A rare occurrence that I would be live streaming right now, because right now I'm hungry and I want to get me some pizza and then prepare for my class somehow, some way. You know, I don't be doing my reading. I just be flipping through the pages like. So anyway, y'all have really inspired me. I swear the comments were amazing. Sorry if it was too early, because I think I started at like 1:30, 1 something. And yeah, I love all of you guys. Be looking out for more videos. I'm trying to not hire someone, but like appoint someone to help me do my video stuff, because yeah, it's a struggle. So anyway, I'm going to end the live. Look for the Negro tour, okay? The Going to China 2021 Negro tour, because we coming, okay? Once they open them floodgates and they let people back into China and stop banning us U.S. citizens for our idiocy, we booking a flight to China. Okay, love y'all. Bye. Oh, it's a end stream. Okay, and bye.